Volume check. Can you guys hear me okay? Ah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Baba Campanini. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. It's been a while. I have an announcement to make. I'm quitting my job and becoming a professional horse gambler because I think I have a natural talent for it. I think I have it in me to be a horse gambler. I'm joking. I'm joking. Dang, she's allergic to employment. Yeah, dang. One week of working and I'm already I'm done. No, it's okay. Win one bet. No, it's not just one bet, okay? It's the fact that there was no research put into it, but it was one bet filled with hopes and dreams and aspirations, okay, that I won that made me realize, yeah, I have a natural talent for seeing a cute name and choosing that horse. It's true. Did I actually profit off of it? So I didn't really bet the rest of the races. I was really only betting on the G1, but there was a horse in the G1 named So Happy, and I was all like, this is calling for me. Like, this is the horse. Like, I already can tell that this horse is going to win. Okay, this is the horse. And so I actually wanted to put more on it, but it was my husband's money, so he only put 15 on it. On So Happy winning. So Happy was like not the top 3 to win or whatever, so I don't know what those rates are. And then my husband had put a $5 bet on So Happy being first because I said So Happy was going to win, and then it was like an exact bet or something, so it was like, oh, you know exactly who got first and who got second, and so he had picked the second one. Yeah, no, that wasn't like a real bet though. That was just all like, oh, they had a voucher and someone had to bet, so I just gave them. But we'll get there. And yeah, exacta. So I got so happy, like. I didn't realize this until right before the race was starting. There's like lore to So Happy, okay? His trainer's wife just died 2 months ago, and his trainer was all like, yeah, it's just like really hard right now, but I can't let So Happy down, and we're gonna get into Kentucky Derby and everything. And it was after that I realized, okay, no matter what, So Happy has to win, okay? Like, at first, it was just vibe betting. But now, by like movie plot armor, So Happy must win. And so Happy was like 4th or 5th the entire time. Oh my gosh. And then suddenly, at the curve, he breaks it out, and then he goes to the front, and then he got first. So I got 70 from the $15 winning bet, and then from the $5 exact bet of first and second, I got 117 from that one. And then I had won smaller bets. I won like an 18 and a 32. So in total, we had won the amount that made back like our seats. Like we made profit if you don't include the price of the seats. I know I should have put 30K in. I should have put everything on. No, I just knew that So Happy would win. Anyway, apparently I was taught over the weekend that there's like this meme of women like saying anything like, oh, I got like a really cool like thing today, or I got this new figure, or I got a really delicious lunch today. But instead of like posting the thing that they like got or whatever, they just post a selfie of themselves. Apparently I've been told that this is something that women have been doing since the start of time. However, I actually have many figures to unbox for you guys. I have like a whole tape actually here. Let me just, it might be easier to pull this over. Hold up. No, I really do have figures today. I have many figures to unbox for you guys. Yeah, I don't come into LA often, so I had like a bunch of gifts from all my friends that were hoarding like everything for me. So I wanted to open them on stream with you guys. Honestly, I don't get prize figures often because as cute as they are, low-key they are kind of a waste of space because prize figures aren't nice enough for me to put in like the display case, you know? Don't want to get buried in them. Actually, the figures are kind of whatever. Like, I'm grateful I got them, but the prize that I truly have been waiting for, hold up. Is she covered? Yes, she is. Yee. Drive-by showing. Yeah, no, I covered her boobs. It's okay. No. If I free them, I'm gonna get my channel banned. If I free them, I'm gonna get my channel banned. So you guys just get like a drive-by preview. so I was waiting for this one, and then I also got, and these are both from Koa. They're both gifts from Koa. So is this one have her tits out too? No, this is covered. This is safe for work. Wait. Oh yeah, it's safe for work. I was like, wait, where are they not? No. They're safe for work. They're safe for work. I got this one too. Hee. So I'm very happy about this one. No, this is like my favorite artist ever. So I'm really happy that it's always really like it feels validating for your favorite artist to have the exact same taste of waifus as you do, which I was really happy about, right? Because like I feel like for me with Dakis, I'm not gonna get them just because my favorite character's on it. Like the art has to be like it, you know? So the fact that it's you guys have, yeah, actually I can show you guys since it was moved, but hold up. This entire, can you guys see me this way? Yeah. This entire bottom drawer is like all Dakis. I can't show them to you guys because there's a lot of uncensored tits, but that entire two bottom drawers are all Dakis. So yeah. So I had gotten those two, and I'm very happy, very excited to use them. And then I think there was. We used to have more, but we had sold a bunch of them as well, of like maybe artists or series or whatever that we didn't like. Pick up the Daki for tier 3 subs. And then I think this is a gift from Koa as well. Which, oh, they're so cute. Wait. What is this? I'm opening. It's now officially a gift unboxing. Oh, this is so pretty. It's a print of Kartathea and Rover. Are there Unidakis in that drawer too? I think they are. And then it's a Phoebe. So pretty. And then it's a Galbrana. Wuthering Waves ALA stamp rally. Oh, cute. So there's that. Sorry if the fan's too loud, by the way. It's a little bit. It's really cold out. Oh, that's so cute. That's it's. Oh, right. So I had to move my stream because my nails broke last night. And it was so dire that I sent a text to my nail tech. I was like 11 p.m. and I was like, please let me go in, please. I'm actually really sad because I had broken this middle nail. Late last year. No, I broke it mid last year. No, actually, I broke it exactly a year ago. And it kept breaking because I kept having to put an acrylic nail over it. But it had finally almost gotten to the length where I could stop using the acrylic nail. And then it broke last night, so it was reset. But now I got my nails done this morning. I'm matching outfits with it. I think butter yellow is a very spring color, and I really like it. And then I think my favorite nail is there's like a little pudding. Sorry, my nail is not that. It can't focus very well, or can it? Focus? I don't know if you guys see it, but yeah, there's a pudding. I'll take a better photo of it later. I'm a little bit extra, so I was going to make pudding to take a photo of it with. My structural integrity is compromised. That nail will never grow strong again. No, I take like biotin and stuff. I assume this Enna is for pancake. Oh, this is a very cute button. This is very cute. And then there's Shizuku. Oh, so cute. Oh, thanks, Koa. No, it's mega cute. I'll show you guys a better photo. Oh, I really like that my friends are so thoughtful because they all get me like. I've been gifted both of these charms 5 times already. At this point, I have one on every single bag. I'm very grateful that my friends think about me, though. It was very sweet, but I have multiple of these shards. It happens every single time. Like last year, I got gifted the same Blue Archive Mari charm 6 times. But like, I don't mind. Like I don't mind owning the same thing multiple times. If anything, it just is really touching that like you thought of me, you know, like when you saw it. I feel like that's very special to me, very important for me. And then I got another. This one is from Apples. So no, I think this one's from Ari. Ari went kind of crazy at round 1, so I have a bunch of prize figures open for that. And then it was really funny because Apples had gone out to dinner with us, but a couple of the others didn't meet Apples yet because there were so many freaking weaves at the Santa Anita Derby, and there was actually a surprisingly high amount of breadcrumbs. But I had invited Apples to dinner with all of us, and Chair was there as well, and he was standing around the corner, and he took a photo of this bag, and he was like, "Do we know this person, or this is just a really funny coincidence?" Because turns out it was Apples. But it's a really cute bag, isn't it? It's really cute. It's a sweet bag. No, I've mentioned it multiple times, but Apples really is like the one. I mean, not to dog on all the rest of you, but if the shoe fits, then maybe you should try better to understand me. No, but he's like the one viewer that I've never had a viewer share the exact same taste of art and characters. Like I follow all of these artists. Like, oh, she's so freaking cute. So it's a bunch of Mari Dojins. Very cute, very pretty. No, honestly, my Oshikatsu photos wouldn't have looked as good if it wasn't for the fact that Apples dropped off Almond Eye merch for me. Oh, this is so cute. Is this official? Oh, it's so pretty. I should get back into Blue Archive. I just buy the figures. Thank you. Thank you. Very cute. Oh, so cute. Oh, wife for real. So many freaking Mario Dojins. Okay, this one's a little bit too risque to show chat. Oh, that one you guys can't look at. Can't look at that one either. No, you guys can't look at that one. Okay, this one's safe for you guys to look at. No, I'm gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned. And then I think there's a bunch of prints in this. Oh, this is Clayus's art. Oh, so pretty. Oh, there's an MMJ print in here too. Wow. Oh, how do you guys display all of your anime prints? I feel like this is my favorite one though. This is like if you guys have seen like my icons for, this is like my favorite Almond Eye artist. I was so happy to get this. Thank you again for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. What's this one? Oh, it's sweet. It's sweet. Although I have an issue with like, okay, when I say I have an issue, it's not like me personal issue, but it's like a dilemma, I guess is a better way to put it. But when it comes to displaying fan merch, I don't like to put fan merch and official merch together, but due to lack of space, I feel like that's like the only thing you can do sometimes, you know? No. This whole bag is from Apples. And then there's this really cute patch. I'm gonna try to put it on a bag somewhere. Maybe not my work bag. I feel like this might cause some questions or issues or something along those lines at work. Is it bad that I know most of No, it's okay. Yesterday there was someone that had posted like you know those e-couple icon Twitter pages that like never credit the artist, but they're like they're like unironically me and who, right? Except they posted one yesterday and I was like, do they know this is from a hentai? Like it was like my favorite. It was my favorite doujin artist and my favorite like hentai, like my favorite porn artist essentially. And it was an icon of them like in like a wedding dress and suit. And I was like, do they know this is from porn? But then I was asked, why do you know that? I went, see, I told you. all my almond eye charms. No, it's okay. I'm very appreciative. I don't really order charms and stuff anymore just because it's like, where do I even put these? Oh, this is so cute. An ugly cap and stuff as well. But yeah, I'd still me and Hutu are porn artist drawing. But is it wholesome hentai? I would say it's pretty wholesome. The reason why this artist is one of my favorites is I think I told you guys that my favorite type of hentai is one that has like story continuation. Do you know what I mean? Like the author uses the same characters quite often. So yeah, story arc, so, yeah. So they have two couples that they use. This I don't care too much for this couple, but they're still really cute. But yeah, I really like their stuff because they use like the same two couples for everything, and so eventually that means that I will get to see them get married, which is glorious. And then the all of the Miku stuff you guys were about to see, that's all from Ari. Actually, he got me this plush that I need to show you guys. It's like really, really cute. Okay, I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna hide it. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay, are you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Isn't it the greatest thing ever? I freaking love this! I don't even know where to put it, but I really no. He sent me a video of this, and I was all like, okay, I need to have this no matter what. This is so freaking cute, right? It's so cute. Oh shit. She got too lit. Okay. I know. I freaking love this. It's so cute. So I was really happy to get this one. It's very cute. Do you think if I spin it fast enough, it's better than like a fan in the summer? No, the cats get kind of scared about this one though, which is kind of funny. I was using it to scare off the cats the other day. Okay. And then there's 2 wine boxes for me to open. Okay. You can fly if it goes fast enough. I need to grow out my hair, and then maybe I can also get to that point. No, more likely it would break. No. Yeah, sorry for the excess of hand cams recently. I know sometimes I like do like a ton and then I like never have one again for next year. But my desk is so messy and I don't have like time to game. So this is the best I got. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so these are the ones that we can get. There's a fox, a panda, a cat, a bunny, a frog, and what the fuck is this blue thing? Sonic the Hedgehog. You were terrorizing the cat? The cat was terrorizing me. Oh, my friend got a kitten, and it was like... Cause you know how like some people get baby fever. I never understood it, cause I look at a baby, and I'm just all like, oh... That's a lot of work, you know? But my friend got a baby, like a kitten, and I was all like, oh my god, I want a kitten so bad. I want one so bad. Like, I think he's like 3 months old, and I got Ayame and Ringo when they were like 6 months old already. So I didn't really get like the kitten phase, you know? But I was like, oh, it's so cute. By the Nikkei anniversaries, no, stop. I've been like actually really getting into Nikkei recently, and I'm just like, no, I can't. Like, and then the game's making it so easy to like read the story now and everything. And then when I went to like the anime shop and there was like all like the Nikkei like merch, I was like, I can't start. Like that's such a slippery slope. But yeah, no. So now I really want a kitten. I think I'm gonna start. This makes it sound like I'm planning for a pregnancy. Yeah, we think that we'll be ready like by like next spring. I think I'm gonna start looking for kittens slowly. Because honestly, finding kittens is pretty hard. Even at adoption events, like most of the time it is just older cats. So I'm just gonna start going to like the adoption event like as frequently as I can, and then try like the moment they have kittens, I'm gonna try to snipe one, I think. Because we adopted Ayame and Ringo from that adoption place as well. Yeah, I really want a kitten. Like I'm like 3 months, like 3 months ish. Yeah, kittens are taken pretty quickly, which is like honestly, I adopted Ayame and Ringo how long ago? 3-4 years ago? I don't think I've ever seen like kittens like ever since then. Like most of the cats that are there are like one years and older anyway. We're trying for kittens. Yeah, actually I have an ultrasound of Ayame and Ringo in my stomach. Thank you. They came out of my knowing you see a cute enough cat. No, that happened last time. There was this gorgeous cat. No, but I really want a kitten. Like I really want a kitten. Like I just didn't get to like have that kitten experience, I think, with Ayame and Ringo. So I really want a kitten. The cat I got youngest was 1 month old and he was smaller than my hand. Oh, but yeah, no, this is so cute. Okay, I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with this one. It's pink, so it goes along with some of my outfits too. The most important thing about pulling blind boxes like this is not what you're pulling, but if you can wear it with anything. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Pretty happy with this one. And then there's a second one. Well, sorry, I should have started it off like the way that like the ASMRs do, you know, or they'll be like, oh sorry, Mike's here. No Arcana in the anime shop? No, not yet, but I still really like Siren and I really like Crown, and so I was like still thinking about for those two. I loved my cat as a kitten, but my roommate's kitten was demon put on earth solely to savage my hands. You just need to be patient, you train them. Yeah, no, I thought that like the way it is with Nikkei for me is that once they release a character, I can kind of like stop playing for a couple of months because anyone else that they're like releasing, I'm kind of whatever about. Oh, but the new character looks so pretty. Oh my god. But yeah, and Pancake and Maria have been putting too much Ayaka and Richard art on my timeline. So they got me. Like I like stayed up really late last night, honestly, because I knew that I didn't have work today. So I stayed up really late last night watching like Fate explanation. I think like Fate's just really hard to get into. Like for me, it's a lot easier to get into a series if there's a character that I like. Just because it's all like okay, I know what I do like, that sort of thing. I never really had that with Fate, which is like fine, right? Because that means I don't need to spend money. But I never really had that with Fate. But no, I was like damn. And then I know that they announced that they're doing an adaptation for it's not Fate. It's within the same universe, right? Or something like that. Like something witch, like holy night witch something. Mahoyo, yeah, Mahoyo. And I was all like, I'm a sucker for anything with witches in it. Like, so I kind of wanted to get into that too. But yeah, no, I feel like with Fate, cause like apparently the author had been writing Fate since he was in high school, which was back in like 1990 something. And so I was like, wow, that's just a lot to catch up. Like I never got into FGO. Thank God. But I have watched like a couple of Fate adaptations here and there. I listened to Maria scream about like Enkidu, right? Is that his name? I always like kind of rage bait her unironically by going like in like it what so if it's I think I used to call him like Endiku, which I don't think that's right either. But yeah, I used to rage bait her because like we grew up together and now she just loved talking about him and them and Gilgamesh, right? And so it's Yeah, so I used to call them Mendiku, and then she thought I was doing it on purpose, and she's like, "Are you trying to make me mad right now?" I was like, "I promise you, I don't. Like, I just cannot remember how to spell their name." Endiku and Gugumesh. Fate kind of tickles my history nerd interest, but I'm lucky I never fell into the Ekio hole. Yeah, but yeah, I keep seeing Richard and Ayaka art, and they're really, really, really cute. But they're not even like my usual. But then like someone did like a shoujo anime edit for them, and I was like, oh, I think they got me. I think they got me for real. Wait, do you guys see the little tongue here? Wait, that's so fucking cute. What the hell? Wait, I love this. Wait, I won. Yay! Woohoo! Yippee! I don't know. It's kind of hard. Like, I don't think I ever like... Don't cancel me. I don't think I really like follow or like enjoy or like heterosexual ships because I'm a Yume Joshi. I just ship it with myself. So like I've never like really shipped characters like in a show or anything. And so like Ayaka and Richard, it's just like I don't know what it is. Like I guess like you could technically be like, oh, but you ship Luke and Rover. And I was like, yeah, but we're the player character, we're Rover. That being said, I don't Yume Joshi Luke. I just think that he's really cute with Rover. So maybe I do like hetero. I don't know. I just don't think about because most of the time there's a higher likely chance of me shipping a character with myself than shipping it with another character in the series, you know? Is it? I don't know. Like, no, you would be surprised, especially I think in certain series, if you don't ship the popular ships, then or if you're a Yume for that ship, then you can get canceled for that one way or another. The only FGO player I know is my 45-year-old boss, but he's transitioning to Brown Dust 2 is a crazy sentence to type. And if I knew that much about my boss, I don't know if I could ever look at them in the same light ever again. The way that Richard technically looks like Ayaka adds... Stop! I know nothing about Fate. I really... Like, the only Fate adaptations that I watched... I never even watched, like, the first two. Like, the one with, like, Rin in it. I only watched the one with Gilgamesh... Enkidu and Ishtar? No. Yeah, Ishtar. I watched that one. And then I watched the one... There was a girl with white hair. Short white hair. She kind of looks like that one girl from Niji-san JP. And then there was a detective, I think, as well. And then I watched one. Is that the one where his name was like Ilaoi, like the lead character or something like that? Okay, El Meloy Case Files. Yeah, okay. I watched that one. You watched the episode that I don't even think I watched it because I was like into Fate. It was just like part of like my season. Like it was when I had a lot of time on my hands and I was just watching random anime. So yeah, no, I feel like Fate is like Monogatari, but worse. When you ask someone, where do I start? Everybody has a different answer, whether you like it or not. Because I know like a lot of people are like, oh, there is like a right answer in the right order. But everyone I've asked has given me a different order every single time. So I don't know where to start. And then at that point, it's like, maybe I should just read it instead. You know? So, Case Files is good because of the waiver yearning to live up to his standards image. Oh, Fate is not like Monogatari, but I get the comparison. Yeah, so not in terms of like content, but in terms of like, I think what the fandom believes is like the right order or something like that, you know? The Fate, yeah. No, I've read a lot of Fate porn, but I feel like it's not fair to be like, oh, I'm into Fate purely because I read a ton of porn, you know? I don't think that's a fair comparison. Do you want to know my order? You guys are welcome to send the order of what I should read or watch Fate in at the risk of being flamed by someone else in chat. I am not responsible for what may or may not be said. No, like it'd be one thing if the porn like explained like, you know, the whole like mages and magicians and magecraft and servants and everything, but they just fuck. So Pancake says I won't look at chat for the next 5 minutes so no one gets bit. If you like anime and you've been here long enough, you read plenty. Oh, release order until Tsukihime and then becomes a multi-blood player. Yeah, and then it's like with like the Fate series, like there's like a couple that became like fighting games or stuff as well, right? Or something like that. And then the longest time, I thought that there's that one girl that gets like a lot of art. No, not art. She doesn't get art. She gets memes. She has short yellow hair and cat ears and has like that really dumb face. I thought she was part of Fate this entire time, but apparently no, that's like not Fate. That's like something like else or something like that. Or and then I thought that there's like fighting games. So yeah, no, it's confusing. It's have I seen? No, I have not seen anything. But yeah, honestly, I was thinking about just reading it. Wait, okay, so if I want to start watching Richard and Ayaka Fate, whatever Fate that is, it's the current one, right? How much context do I need to start watching this? I will be patient if it requires context to get into. None? Okay, so I can just read it. I can just watch it separately. But then if you've read it, do you think it's better to read it first and then watch it, or watch it and then read it? Just watch? Like, I don't know, because I did try watching like an episode or two, but I felt like I had so many questions because I just like have never been into Fate, so I just didn't understand any of the terms either. And then it's like, oh, like multiple of this character can exist. That's why we have like a girl saber, and then a boy saber, and then like a tsundere saber, and then the Japanese saber, and then you can have like the same character but as an old man, and then as like a kid, or like, I don't know. It's a lot. A lot of Fate is its own thing. Saber is a class. Saber face? Hold up. I don't know how to display the Mikus for you guys. They're so cute. Maybe I should put earrings on and then hang them from my earrings, you know? Ta-da! Is it like one of those things that where when you know like their true name, like you can like destroy the world or something like that? Yeah, because the blonde saber, the one that's like in like a threesome with like Shiro and Rin, like her true name is like Otoria or something like that, right? And then like the blonde that you showed you. No, I did. Okay, so the best purchase I made with my winnings from the horse race is I got a Chud Sun, you guys. I picked him out because he looks the closest to Almond Eye. But no, you guys aren't ready for this. Okay, are you ready? 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 Look at my Chud Sun! He's so fucking fat! And then I had him sitting on my hat as well. Yeah, I felt like he looked the closest. He looked the closest to Almond Eye. So no, knowing their true names gives you the knowledge of their abilities though for savvy mages. I thought there was gonna be some lore of like you can only fuck if you knew their true name or something. But the real name is tied to something. Because you can figure out how to kick them. I see. But isn't he so cute? Did you name him? No, I didn't. I've just been calling him Chud Sun. He's just Chud. He can sit on my shoulder. Hold up. Okay. So we're gonna open up figures now. Okay. And if you're wondering where all these figures came from, everyone please say thank you Arikari in the chat for your round 1 addiction. Great name. He won't face any consequences when you send him to school. Absolutely not. Okay. Can't wait to fuck up my brand new nails from trying to put together the figures. I'm married to the game. That's just... Wait, okay. That is the only other thing I know about Fate. When you are low on mana, you can fuck your servant to like replenish it or something like that. I am aware that is a thing as well. Yeah, mana transfer, yeah! I love that for them. Mana is transferred through bodily fluids. Okay, so why haven't I seen like more spit trail kissing between Ayaka and Richard. Thank you very much. You can use blood? No, what's the fun in that? What game is this from? This is from Miku. Wait, game? No, this is just Hatsune Miku. I'm not spoiling for you the fun. Okay, this was really cute. Like, it was really funny. We were in the fucking parking lot of like Molly T, and it's like late as fuck. And then Ari just like opens the trunk of his car to like 50 million boxes of figures, and he was like, "Which ones do you want?" It felt kind of like a deal going on, you know? No, I'm not into Ilya. I don't like any of their designs. I'm also not like a Cunny enjoyer. That's Tonya. The kissing. No. The kissing is from Fate. The kissing is from Fate. Don't tell her I said that on stream. She's gonna yell at me. It's true, but she's gonna yell at me. Let's see. Small hole goes in the big hole. Honestly, she's so cute without her twin tails too. Like bob cut made Miku. That's kind of hard, no? Yeah, the only problem with this many prize figures is I never have enough space to display them, but I'm just gonna put them on the shelf behind me probably, or alongside this shelf. Who is that? Our Lord and Savior Hatsune Miku. Do you have any space at work for prize figures? If I worked at a normal corpo job and had a desk, maybe. But I don't think I get a cubicle at the flower shop. Okay. God, Miku, your twin tails are so girthy. Okay. Okay. One figure done. Yay, yippee. Okay. I really like this one. Oh, I like this one so much. Actually, is this Weary's art? Is this my goat? She can't tell. What to say? I really like this one. I yoinked this one hella fast when I saw it. Oh, this one needs a lot of assembling. Nar. Okay. This first. I don't have the best space for this. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. Everything's alright. It's okay. Oh my gosh, Miss Stahl. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. A lot of negative space around Miku without the twin tails. Very avant-garde. Thank you, I appreciate it. I tried to match with my model today. I wish I could show you guys like the skirt. I have brain damage. So a lot of times when I wear like clothes, like I've had this skirt for a while. It's a really cute yellow skirt. But the problem with this skirt is that it's not a warm yellow. You may not have the eyes for it because you know I feel like you guys are the meme of like when you send like your husband into Home Depot and then you have like a periwinkle versus a light blue, and there's definitely a difference. But you guys can't tell, okay? Anyway, for me, this skirt is like it's really pretty and it's really shimmery. But if you can tell, It's not a warm yellow. I feel like my camera isn't the greatest. It's not a warm yellow. Okay, like, I swear to God, these two shades are different, okay? This is a warm yellow, and then this is a cool yellow. And so for the longest time, I couldn't find anything to wear with this skirt because all of my yellow cardigans are all warm yellow cardigans. But this one, honestly, is not too bad. Like, I feel like it has like a nice similar tint of like a sunshine, like a butter yellow. Okay, you know what? I can show you. Okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I have to prove this. Okay, chat. Alright, I have gathered all of my yellow cardigans for this explanation. Okay, so you see that like in this lighting, you can tell that this skirt is a slightly lighter tint than my cardigan, but it doesn't contrast so badly that it gives me brain damage, okay? But if I pulled up this one, do you see how yellow and how like pastel-y this is compared to what I'm wearing here? So if I had worn this with this, it would wash it out, okay? But it is a very different yellow to the yellow that I'm wearing. Like, I swear, okay? And then this one is a very creamy yellow. And so do you see if I had worn this over this, right? This would not look good because it's so creamy. These are all different shades of yellow, I swear. And then like this is also another, you see how warm this is compared to this, right? This is a very like yellow, like an orangey yellow. While like what I'm wearing is closer to like a greener yellow, but also not really green, okay? And then this one is also, it is like a cream. It is the color of like creamed sugar and butter. So I can't wear this with this. So anyway, this is like the closest that they're not the same. They're all different, you guys. Anyway, I'm really happy that I got this cardigan. It's from my favorite brand, and so I finally got to wear it with this skirt. The skirt's really pretty. I really like the skirt. I just had nothing to wear it with this entire time. It's all, no, it isn't. They're all different shades of yellow. My bad, I'm colorblind. You're forgiven. Okay, can you tell me what is wrong with lactose intolerant people? Because as you guys know, I've been hosting a lot of dinners at my place the last couple of like weeks, right? And the amount of lactose intolerant people in my household is more than 0. And so I ordered Lactaid to like, because like I want them to be able to enjoy like my desserts and like my butter bread and everything. And I also really like making like charcuterie cheese boards and stuff. And I'll offer it to them. I'll offer them Lactaid and they'll be like, nah, I want to shit myself. And then double fist cheese. Like what is your problem? Okay, no. You cannot say that like dairy is just that good. I am offering you something to take so that you can eat the dairy. But the fact that like you choose to not. That being said, I'm not lactose intolerant. So I don't know if like maybe taking Lactaid fucks up your gut health or something, because in that case, okay, you know what, fair enough. But I also believe that you should just drink more milk, okay? Your mom didn't raise a loser. Yeah, no, I'm not lactose intolerant. Lactose is tolerant of me, okay? like if like lactose is scared of me. 21 softers scared of me. Are you even fit? I am. Anyway, let's go back to building this figure. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad you think my outfit is cute. I tried to be very coordinated today with my nails and my pudding nails and my outfit. Well, originally I actually had a brown dress on and then this cardigan over it, but I really wanted to wear this skirt. I bought this skirt last year and I still haven't been able to match anything with it. So I'm glad that there's something coordinated now. Hehe. I became lactose after drinking milk a lot. I've never had this issue. I drink so much milk The pain we have to endure gives the ice cream 3x the flavor. Do you for lactose people, do you ever sit there and like consider if it's worth like shitting yourself, or do you just like eat dairy in general for the love of the game? Cause I don't know. I feel like if I was lactose intolerant and then like I wasted it on like shitty ice cream or something, I'd be like pretty mad about that. This is so cute. Oh, I freaking love tops like this. Oh, so cute. Ah. Okay, and then it's always been worth it. Okay, and then I feel like we're going in the wrong order here, but that's fine. Oh my god, did they give her a butt beauty mark? Oh no, that's just a stain. Okay. I was like, there's a little mark that I was like, oh my god, did they give her butt cheek like a mole? That's crazy. But no, it's just a stain. It's just a stain. No, I didn't check there on purpose. I was just making sure I stuck it in the right hole, okay? Okay. Oh, I love like the balloon, like oh, they actually did such a good job of making it look like a real like plastic balloon. Wow. Moles are hot. I don't know if moles that you can see are hotter or moles that you could only see if they were like naked are hotter, honestly. Anyway, I really want to get into the Fate series. Ayaka and Richard are really, really cute. Okay. No one has ever stuck it in the wrong hole. The ones you can't see are hotter. You think so? Okay. This Miku is seriously the cutest. Holy crap. I feel like I'm not sticking that in correctly. Hold up. Just go through. Like this. Oh, no, okay, there we go. Okay, okay. This one's so cute, you guys. Whoa! I love this one. Oh, she's so cute. I want to have this one on my desk. At this point, I'm gonna run out of desk space. It's cooked. It's doomed. This one's really cute. And then she gets a butt rest, I think. Let me display the other one somewhere. I freaking love this one so much. Actually, it's the best one. Oh, so cute. I don't know where to put all of them. Okay, I'm sure. Use this too. Oh no, maybe this Miku can use this Miku's butt stand. No, it's okay. You know what? I'll just let her sit on the breadcrumb again. Your face will be used as a seat. Hi, Yuna. Hey. Okay. Okay. And then there's actually 2 free run figures too. I want to put these in the living room. I just don't want to wear yet. These are super cute, aren't they? Look how stupid free run looks. So cute. Okay, these are actually really heavy figures. I will open these 2 last. And then this is another noodle topper. I love Snow Miku. So cute. The Migu is real. Many Migus. I do have like a very expensive Miku I haven't unboxed yet, but it's because I literally have no room for it. I have no fucking clue where it would go. Anyway, I might stream tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, great, this one came pre-assembled. Glorious, lovely. Kind of. Well, I guess I can't count sticking in the twin tails as assembled. This one's so cute. Oh. Honestly, I really love like how delicate like the noodle topper faces are. So pretty. Once again, this is... I wish I could draw. Like, this is so freaking cute. Can you see this? Like, short hair Bob Miku? Ah, I wish I could draw. Oh, it's so cute, so cute, so cute. I know, right? I can't draw. No. My favorite one of... Ah, no, her twin tail. I was gonna say my favorite one out of all the nails that I got. I have one that's omurice, and then we drew a cat with the ketchup. You can't really see it very well. I'll take a better photo of it, but it's really cute. Am I just sticking it in wrong? Oh, hey. Okay, you know what? That doesn't look right. Oh, no, maybe? Maybe it should be this way instead? I'm skill issuing right now. Sorry, give me a moment. there's many skill issue going on here. Okay. It's like this. Her twin tail fell off. Why is it so difficult? Oh, I'm rolling all the things. Oh, nope, that's our fault. Oh, okay. Okay. This still doesn't look right, but that's fine, I guess. Ta-da! So cute! So pretty! Oh! I love this one. Just gonna put her... I think it's very tall enough for me to put her. Oh, they're on the top of the head of another Miku. This one's pretty though. I like this one. This one, and then I'll open this sleeve. Ta-da! Oh, I wanted to go see Artemis 2 launch. I don't even know if it's possible where I am, but I wanted to go see it, and then I forgot that I wanted to go see it, and then by the time that I remembered that I wanted to see it, it was already gone. Ooh, I love like deep browns like this. So pretty. I saw this really funny tweet that said something along the lines of like, oh, what you call it? The human body, when it decides that you just like don't need something anymore, it'll just like start to like fall apart. So like because of, like in gravity or whatever, you don't need certain things to, unless you like keep working out or something. Like your body decides that it's time to just like give up. You know, I think it's really funny and kind of terrifying, but mostly pretty funny. And then I was reading about this thing about how like the only reason we age is because of oxygen poisoning or something along those lines, and I think that was a pretty cool read as well. Ta-da! I'm glad this one is mostly assembled. It's actually really pretty for it's really high quality for a prize figure. Wow. Okay. This one's really cute, but I got this one from my sister because my sister really likes the more pastel-y ones. I have like a special free rent frame in my living room that only like 50 copies of it was made. It was like from the original manga. It was a wedding gift, and I also have like a replica of Fern's staff, and I have free rent staff as well. And I was like, wow, I wish I could figure out a way to like, you know how men like mount up like their lawn tools and power tools and stuff like that. I want that, but in like the house, and very specifically just for the Fern and the free rent staff on the wall. But I didn't know that would look kind of weird in the living room. I wanted it hung like right. I wanted them hung like right under like the free rent drawing. No, my Fern staff is mega cool. Like it's actually one of my favorite props ever. It's like one of my favorites. It's really, really, really high quality. And it also detached. Ta-dang. It came all the way from Italy. It's really, really sick. But yeah, I really wanted to display it somewhere at some point. So, but at the moment, it just sits in my closet. No, it's a styrofoam that was individual. Like each nook and cranny of it was individually carved out to look like wood, which makes it even more sick. Oh hi, Alkali. It's been a while. Yeah, no, honestly, you should never have to spend more than $10 on prize figures. But I want to say that like with how expensive figures are getting, like the fuck do you mean I have to pay $250? Almost 30k yen on like a 7th scale, or is that the right scale? I don't remember, but no, figures are expensive these days. So honestly, prize figures, especially the ones that are getting better and better, look much more appealing than like full like figure pre-orders. Yeah. Has a nick in her hair. Oh, that's fine. Kind of looks like she's making a 6 with her finger. 6, 7. Roku Nana. Been busy with various things, trying to go back to watching VTubers again. Are you sure? is that the best use of your time? Well, it's okay. You're watching me. I allow it. And then the free rent lays in Fern's lap, which is mega cute. So the side of my desk is now just a pile of cardboard and styrofoam and boxes. Yes, yes, I agree. Especially if you have a shrine for a character that doesn't have an official scale figure yet. It's also really nice. I've seen people with like really organized and really tailored prize figure displays, and I'm really jealous. Like, damn, like why didn't I think about this combination or selection or whatever, you know? Sure, we can call her a VTuber right now. You're right. I've been having a mental crisis about who I am, what I am. Okay, so I have a problem. So, I remember I told you guys I was getting a new logo done for Yuna, or I guess my general like baking floral stuff. Except I named it Nini Cafe, but that also doesn't make sense because like, especially if I'm using it mostly for floral work now instead of baking, because I want to kind of take a break on baking. But I don't want to do like Nini florals either. Like, I don't know. I feel like the hard thing, cause like my whole thing was like not too sweet, which is why I was doing Amai Suginai. But then the problem with that is like you can't really say that about flowers because you want flowers to smell sweet. And so now I'm so like, oh, how do I rebrand this? Like, I still need a name for this, whether I like it or not. Nini's death was greatly overrated. Can you, no, so it's really cute. Like it's so the logo is like do you know Kiki's delivery service where there's a little thing where no, I told you, but yeah, so for any of you guys that missed my identity crisis, my whole identity crisis is essentially I can't not call myself a VTuber because that would be a disservice to everything I've accomplished as a VTuber over the last 6 years. But I am expanding what I do, like my flower work and my baking work is like me. But I wouldn't have had the client start doing all those things if I wasn't VTubing, or if it wasn't because of Yuna, I would have those clients. And so now I'm all like, so I'm Yuna and I'm not, and I'm a VTuber but I'm not. But I literally, I don't know what to do, you guys. No. Anyway, look, it's really cute. It looks less cute because I'm holding it up, but it's like really cute. Hold on, let me. I don't know how to show you guys. Okay, just know that it's really cute. No. So I was saying, like, so the logo is. Do you know? If you guys have watched Kiki's delivery service, there is. Oh no! I have a bag. Hold up. You know, sometimes I have like mental breakdowns about being like consumerism, capitalism, all those sort of things, and I buy too many things. No, oh my god, the other day I was all like, oh my god, what am I gonna do when I'm 50? I just have so many things that I like and so many cute things and things that I collect that I'm just all like, will I like what am I gonna do when I'm 50? Am I like still gonna collect this shit when I'm 50? You know, like I was having this whole thing, and then I was like, oh, I think it might be easier if I just die at 50. I think it would be easier just to die. No, it wasn't even like a, oh, will I run out of space sort of thing. It was all like, what will will I still like, cause you know, my mindset for a lot of things is, oh, what's the point of like doing this in like no wait, no, that isn't the right way, sorry. My whole mindset is like hold up. Let me think of a way to put this. For example, I really like Miffy, right? I have a lot of Miffy things. Okay, yeah, okay. My fear is that I'll become 50 and then suddenly I'll no longer be interested in the things that I'm interested in, and then I'll go down a whole like mental spiral of sunk cost fallacy, and also like, oh, what was the point on me spending on all those things then, right? If I ended up just not being into it anymore, even though there have been plenty of things that I over invest into, and I think that I'm gonna be super into it forever, and then I just end up not being into it anymore. But I try not to think too hard about it. Anyway, do you guys remember this logo from Kiki's delivery service? Like it's like a little bread wreath. It's like the sign for the bakery. So for my logo that I'm designing right now, I wanted something with like the bread wreath, and then I wanted flowers and stuff as well, you know? But the thing is, like, I don't want to think of it as a mistake, because these things make me really happy and I really enjoy them, and that like I'm glad that, like I mentioned, like it makes me, I'm quite impressionable. So when I know that someone likes something, I tend to associate with them for a very long time. So it makes me happy when that kind of feeling is mutual. Like when like you guys see things that make you think of me, it makes me really happy. Like and so I think it's like one of those things where like I don't know. I guess I don't like to think too much about this, because I think living like that is also kind of depressing. But then when you just, yeah, I guess it's just questions like, oh, do you regret? If it made you happy even for a brief moment, will you still feel regret over getting into it or spending money on it or whatever sort of things, you know? I haven't gotten to a point that I feel like that yet about anything. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I wish I could have stayed. I wish I could have been interested in it for longer, or oh, you know, like I wish I, like, life would be easier if you could just reallocate your money once, the same way that you can like pay to reset all of your skill points in games. If I could just reallocate all of my purchases, like I get like a one do-over, that'd be great. Yeah, no, yeah, just once, because I feel like if it's more than once, then you won't really value. You don't understand the value of your things or that kind of stuff, you know. So just a one time reallocation. Sometimes feelings change, but it serves as a nice reminder about what you enjoyed. And then someone's gonna say some shit like, oh, just like how I used to be a Nini Yuna fan, I don't watch it. Don't say that. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where I haven't felt it, but I'm really scared that, oh, when I'm like 60, not 60, 70 or whatever, God forbid if I'm still alive at that point, that like, oh, maybe at that point I will have lived long enough to start having those thoughts. But then I was like, it's like a bit morbid, but it's all like, oh, if I get to a point where I start having thoughts like that, I should just die. not in like a I'm depressed sort of way or anything, but for me it's more of like a, oh, I feel like if I get to a point in my life where I start thinking that I have regrets purely because there's nothing else going on in my life and I just have to think about, because what can you really do when you're that old, you know? Like sorry, this is, I am pre-gaming the midlife crisis. That is exactly what's going on right now. Because like, you know, it's like, oh, by the time that most people retire, what can you even do by then? You know? Like, oh, at that point, oh, the other day, I tried to lay down flat on the floor because my back really hurt. Except I didn't know how to use my core to press my stomach down so that my back was flat on the ground. And then when I tried, my back cracked. I didn't even know that was possible. And then after rolling around because my back hurt from cracking, my wrist cracked. And I was like, how will my body function at the age of 50 to still enjoy life? And so then that led me down a whole spiral of that led me down a whole spiral of content. I'm not making it to 50, you guys. It's fucking but yeah, anyway, I don't know if there's anything else to show you guys other than my chud son, which everybody should appreciate because my chud son is the cutest. Chud son. Ta-dang. Betting on horses. You're already doing old people things. He is very cute, isn't he? But yeah, I can say I have more regrets about money that I've spent on people that I don't talk to anymore than money that I've spent on hobbies that don't last that long. Which I know sounds kind of fucked up, maybe, but it's also like yeah, at least those hobbies, if I ever change my mind, I can kind of get back into it, you know? But like with the money that's spent on people that like are out of my life, damn, I'm never getting that shit back. I guess you can resell these for hobbies. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to me pregame the midlife crisis. I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine. It was just like in that moment of where, wow, my back hurts and my wrist hurts, and I think I told you at work, right? When it was on my second day of work, they were like, "Oh, Yuna, do you have any like back problems or wrist problems or like anything problems? Because if so, you know, like you can always ask for help, like carrying and picking up things and stuff." And I was like, I'm the youngest person at the store. Like I cannot tell them that I have everything problems. and so I was like, no, I got it. I can do it. And then like in my head, I had chat in my head, like, cause every single time I lift anything on stream, you guys are like, Yuna, lift with your legs, not with your back, cause I bend over entirely and my back hurts. And so I was like, okay, Yuna, lift like you know how to lift. That doesn't hurt your yeah. Honestly, ask them what arthritis medication they take. You're gonna need it. No. I hope you find a reason to live beyond 60. Okay, so normally people are like, oh, like I want to live a long life with my partner or whatever, right? And that motivates them to like live a long life. But for me, it's all like, I think it's better if I die before my husband, because like he can probably he's strong. He can probably figure it out if I pass before him, but if he passes before me, it's GG, you guys. It's over. Bye. Let's see. I don't have to deal with all that paperwork. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things of where like I like living. Life is good. I just can't see like living past the point where my body starts my body's already failing on me, you guys. Hopefully you have a support network or friends besides your husband. I have a lot of friends. My problem and why I haven't been streaming is I have too many friends. But it's one of those things where I don't know. So it sounds dramatic, I guess, but the only like I don't even know how to play. Wait, no, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this. Maybe I shouldn't be having a midlife crisis right now on stream. I don't know. I just feel like I'm someone that would definitely pass away from heartbreak. My heart is very big, as you can see. But really, I feel like I was like I had a mental breakdown the other day in bed because no, okay, because listen, okay, essentially what had happened was I was reading, and I wasn't even fucking reading like a manga or anything. I was just reading, and I read out the words that like people started crying, and then I started crying, and I got really frustrated because I was like, I wish I wasn't someone that just felt really strongly. Like I get sad really strongly, I'm happy really strongly. Like I just feel a lot of emotions really strongly, and I kind of wish I did it. Like, if that makes sense? Like, cause it's really exhausting. Like, honestly, I'm like pretty emotionally exhausted a majority of the time, and it's not even my own emotions. Like it'd be one thing if like, oh, that's just me, right? But I feel so strongly that when someone feels something, I feel what they feel, and it's even more exhausting, you know? Is that common for your horoscope? I don't know. Oh, sorry, give me a second, I'm grabbing a tissue. I don't want to be an empath. No, but I was just so frustrated. I literally was all like, why the hell am I crying right now? Like, Like it just kind of pisses me off, you know? Like I kind of wish like not that being said, I don't want to not feel things. I just wish I didn't feel so much of it. Like it's really exhausting. Like I had a whole thing. Well, I've been quite happy this last year or so. That being said, it's only been 4 months, barely. But I told you guys, my New Year's resolution was to mind my own fucking business. Because I felt like a lot of my emotional turmoil and everything last year was from like being too involved in everyone else's problems. And honestly, I feel like it's been going really well. You know, I have a lot of emotions I feel, but then at the same time, it's all like I'm really grateful that I do feel a lot, because I feel like, especially with like my audience or my friends, I've been able to help a lot of people because I can understand how, like, I feel like when I say that, like, oh, I understand how you feel, like, I really mean it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. If I was like in a situation of where I really could not understand how you felt and why you feel the way you do, I think I'd be able to, I would express that. But a lot of times when I do tell people kind of like I really do understand like how you feel, you know? Like I really mean it. And I feel like that's why I like being dependent on, like, honestly, if we go into talking about like finding a reason to live, in the most non-depressive way ever, I don't know if I will ever be able to find a reason to live for myself. Not in a like I know that sounds really sad, but I want to explain. In the sense of everything that I've done, I think up to this point in my life was for other people, which yeah, at some points it did get unhealthy, right? But I'm at a point in my life where I think of where it's all like I do want to be someone that I like people depending on me. I like being there for people. I like knowing that I can, I guess, like go through life with other people and be there for them and be a source like I'm trying to figure out how to word this. You know, like these are thoughts that go on in my head and I never really voice them out loud because I feel like who likes to hear this kind of stuff, right? It's a little bit depressing. But yeah, so that's the thing. It's all like I feel like with people, it's like I'm fine. Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm not living for other people in the sense that, like, I'm being taken advantage of. People are, like, using me, you know, like, in the end, I end up more miserable. But in, like, a very fulfilling way of, like, it means a lot to be someone that someone can depend on. And obviously, like, throughout life, there are a lot of people that can also use that and take advantage of you and not treat you very well, right? But that's like the growing pains. That's like the stuff that you do figure out as well. I don't know. I feel like every single time I really am someone, I think that like I live for other people, but not in like a super like depressing like I need validation from everyone constantly all the time. Maybe when I was younger, sure. But now that I'm older, it's definitely more of like a I'm really happy to say, is that the right way? Like, the people that I do things for in my life, I know in a heartbeat if I needed help, they would do it in return for me. Which I think that was the hardest thing to figure out growing up, was definitely doing a lot for a lot of people who would have never done the same thing for you, if that makes sense. Like, I think I have gotten to a point in my life where I can say that, like, the people I actively keep in it would have my back in a heartbeat if ever needed. But, yeah. Glad you're playing taking care of yourself as a great priority nowadays. It took a long time to get here, and I'm very grateful for you guys having to put up with all of that as well. Sorry for everything I put you through the last 6 years. My bad. Hopefully, none of you guys have ever brought me up to your therapist in the way of, yeah, this pink-haired girl online is burning me out. I don't know how to stop watching her. That would be my own personal nightmare, actually. But yeah, it's one of those things of where, sorry, honestly, I think I would benefit a lot from like journaling and having a place to write down all of these thoughts, but that just sounds like another way to spend a lot of money. Like recently, I've been having a lot of fountain pen tweets on my timeline, and I just have to swipe away. I just cannot look at it. Like, I cannot go down that rabbit hole, you guys. You know, I had a realization the other day. I was like, damn, I'm just an expensive person. Like, I can never just go out and like go on a walk, you know? Like, I had to get myself like a little sweet treat, and I wandered down here, and I come across this, and then, oh, it'd be nice to get this. I should treat myself. I treat myself too well. I treat myself really well. No, but stationery is like, I feel like stationery is a slippery hole, okay? I would really love to go, there's like a really big stationery festival, I think, in Japan. There's actually one recently in San Francisco, but I didn't want to pay the Bay Area tax for that stuff. Girl, your title is crazy. I'm sick of making up titles, you guys. It's really exhausting. What if I change my mind what I want the title to be, okay? And then like, I do have titles in mind. Like, I wanna play Peglin pretty soon, because I want the title to be like bouncing my balls around, you know? Or like full of bouncing balls. You can also change titles, Miss Dream. Yeah, but it's different. You just don't get it. It's not about pegging. Yeah, I want to use that as a title as well. I agree. But yeah, no, sorry. I might sound like crazy rambling with my thoughts and everything. But I'm really grateful you guys get to listen to me. I don't know. I just had a lot of time to think these days. Well, actually, my problem is that I can't stop thinking at all. But I guess my thoughts have definitely been towards like the future more these days, in like a hopecore way though. Like, definitely like getting into like my dream career and like going to work again and being able to tell you guys about my day and everything that's going on. Like, it's very like what else will the future hold for me, right? Like, if all of this happened in such a short time, you know what I mean? So I think that I've just been like, I just had a lot. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's a really good way to put it. Yeah, thinking a lot about my future because I'm less worried about my present days. That's a really nice way to play it. That's a really nice way to put it. In the future, I'm going to the mountain forever. Cool. I support it. You aren't pre-gaming midlife crisis. You are having one. Am I? Okay, well, can any of you guys tell me that you have a game plan for like 50 or 60 or 70? Like do you think that like you got it figured out, you know? Like, who does? Die by 50? No, that's an improvement. You were telling me die by 30 last year. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Wow, that's so hopecore. I don't have a game plan for the next year. Yuna becoming hopecore wasn't in my... It's because Rocky keeps using hopecore around me. Like, Rocky and Essie keep going, wow, Yuna, that's so hopecore. And now, like, it's stuck in my head. Damn Zoomers. You do have a 401k, but 0 plans. 30 is the new 50, no? You know, when people were like, oh, 30 is the new 20, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But I feel like 30 is the new 50 is like... That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Like as much as I'm saying that like, oh, I'm gonna stream until I can't anymore. Like, can I actually guarantee that? You guys still be watching? Like, what are we all going to do? Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You know? Like, I don't know. I really don't like making promises when I don't like saying things that I don't mean either. And so I really do mean it when I say that, like, I'm never graduating. I can't ever see myself graduating. But it's all like, I don't know if I'll be like... Like, the older I get, the more sentimental I get too. Like, honestly, when people stop watching me, like, over the years, I feel like it didn't hurt as much. But then, like, the longer I go, and the longer that you guys stick around, I think it'll hurt way, way, way more if people stop watching as well. But then it's like, I also can't blame you if you do that, because what are we all going to do tomorrow, you know? So I don't know. If you stream until 50, you can put "back in my day" in your title. That'll be the title for all of my streams. Grandma Yuna nostalgia stream? Yeah, no, see? So, in like the most non-depressing way ever, thinking about all of these things, I think it's just easier to be dead by then. like really, like I feel like thinking about all these things is so stressful. I think it's just easier to die. My bank account told me it was within my budget to pass away yesterday. I'll tell you what, I'm working tomorrow. Also, it's way too late for me. Good night. Good night, Dart. Night, night. You won't grad, you'll just see streaming activities. I don't know. I think that like it's just also scary because I've mentioned over the last 6 years, and it goes back to like my conversation about like hobbies and interests and everything. I've mentioned before that I'm someone who I don't have a lot of aspirations in life, nor do I have much motivations for myself. Everything I do is usually fueled by what other people are expecting, or what people want from me, or what I think people want to see from me, or what makes me a likable person. And so streaming is one of those things where I'm really grateful and really happy that I can say that I love it and that I love what I've done, and I'm really grateful that I've streamed as long as I do. So I think just the thought of no longer streaming is really sad for me, I think. Because like I said, I don't have many motivations in life, so the ones that I do have, or the interests that I do have, I hold very, very close to my heart. But tomorrow is not promised, you know? I don't know. I always joke that like, oh, it's not parasocial because I said it first. But really it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it's like messed up or if it's just like my first thought, like if I pass away, and I want to be clear, I don't think about passing away often, okay? It's just that every single time I'm in the car on a bridge, I think about what would happen if a giant foot came out of the sky and broke the bridge that I was on and I died. How I would let you guys know that I died. That's like honestly like my first thought. So it's one of those things where I'm so like, it's just like, oh, like in the end, even in death, you guys are the people that I think about. And so in the same way that I think it'd be really sad if you guys never heard from me again, or I couldn't say bye, or I couldn't end things on my own terms, I'd also be like, I would never know the reason if like you stop chatting one day, unless you explicitly give instructions of like, please go to yunanini@gmail.com and email her the reason for why I am no longer here, you know? That sort of thing. No. My top 3 biggest fears is the world being struck by a meteor and I'm not with either my cats or my husband. Like, it is okay for the meteor to strike the Earth, but if the meteor struck the Earth on a normal workday, and like I was just by myself, that would be my biggest fear. I also like am really scared of like a bridge like falling, like while the car's on it. But that one's like less of a fear because I'm a passenger princess, and so if I'm in the car on the bridge, my husband's probably driving. So it means at least we'll go out together, you know? Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh, even though I'll never graduate, sometimes I do think to myself, oh, is it better to just end things while I have the ability to end things? You know? Does that make sense? Like I feel like it would just be really sad to leave you guys without being able to say goodbye properly. So even if I didn't want to end things, the ability to say goodbye is like really important to me as well. But yeah, if I do stream until I'm like 80 or something, I can finally rebrand. I will no longer be pink. I will be freed from my shackles. I can finally be the white-haired VTuber with purple eyes I've always wanted to be, you guys. But yeah. I don't think about passing away often. Yuna every 2 streams. I'm already thinking about my last wills. It do be like, I don't know. I guess these are irrational fears. Yeah, no. So like these are the thoughts that I like have in my head as I like lay in bed at night, and then I wonder why I don't sleep well. Anyway, thanks for playing along with me and listening to my extremely absurd thoughts. Explains the sleep issue. Sounds like it. Yeah, my brain honestly is constantly on, and I really wish I could turn it off. Okay, but the thing is that these aren't shower thoughts or these are bed thoughts. These are thoughts that I actively have as I'm streaming. Like, I could be talking about like fat anime tits and like whatever porn I was reading that day, and I'll still be thinking about this in my head. Like, oh, what am I gonna do when I die? The only giant's foot is the only absurd part, to be honest. I don't know. You know, when they finally announced that giants do live in space and they are controlling all of us like little toy pieces, then you guys can I get to have the last laugh. I get to finally tell you guys I was right all along. Need more distractions? I already have ADHD. How many more distractions do you want from me? When they finally announced, they're going to announce it. Did I tell you guys that after work, my boss was all like, maybe you should review how to add and subtract things. And I was all like, no, it's okay, I'll get a calculator. And she's like, okay, that works too. If giants do exist, I'm going Levi Ackerman on that shit. Oh, I see. But yeah, living is really hard, you guys. But also, like, not really. Like, honestly, life is really good right now. I enjoy living the life I live right now. Just thinking about how I'm gonna live in the next couple of years is really exhausting. Like, I feel like if I had a superpower, my superpower would be knowing exactly what I want to eat tomorrow. I feel like knowing what I want to eat tomorrow and not changing my mind would make grocery shopping and like meal prepping and like my life in general like really easy. That would be like the superpower I want the most. Anyway, how's your day going? Hope you've had a nice day so far. You're making it complicated on yourself just for the game. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where maybe I just don't think that I'm allowed to be happy and at peace, and so I try to make problems for myself. But I'm trying really hard not to self-sabotage either. It's important not to self-sabotage. You just finished folding laundry. I have so much laundry to do, and I've been putting it off for a while. Hehe, whoopsie. Man. And then you know what the biggest problem is after thinking about all of those things? The problem is now I'm hungry. Which means I'll just be full of thoughts and fat. Work as usual. Been working a good chunk of Offkai Expo these days. Oh, I see. Oh man, Offkai. Pondering the future is hungry work. Yeah, I think the worst part about thinking really hard is that like, why am I actually starving afterwards? I had like a super big lunch too. I had malatang and boba. Oh man, I freaking hate it. I had Molly tea for the first time and it's actually fucking delicious. I really did not want to like it, but it's really, really good. Wow, I'm on like a freaking like Molly tea like obsession run right now, but it's really hard to get to Molly tea. Like, oh, so I've just been going to Haiti and Chicha instead. But I feel like Berkeley would become even more insufferable if they got a Molly tea up there, you know? Brain burning, too many calories thinking about giants. Yeah, are you guys gonna look at me in the eyes and tell me that you don't have any irrational fears? I'm sure you probably have irrational fears as well, right? You haven't tried Haiti? I actually like it quite a bit. Their fruit teas are quite yummy. But I don't know. Molly tea, jasmine tea is the nicest tea I've had. Like that, just like it goes down easy, which is really nice. I used to be way more anxious 10 plus years ago too. Oh, what changed? What changed? You have too many fears. I'm numb to them. I see. Give me a second. Let me see. I went to therapy, went on meds for a few years, got a job, moved out, and felt like I had a direction in life I was happy with. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. That's really good. Chicha and Hey are... You heard of half and half? I haven't heard of half and half before. One of my irrational fears is a non-pink Nini Yuna. How important is it to you that I'm pink? Like, how much does me being pink factor into you watching me or not? Oh, you know what thought comes up really often in my head too? This is not really a fear, but it's more like, damn, if the sea is that... Oh, maybe it's like a fear. If the sea is that deep, how did they build things in the sea? You know what I'm talking about? Like, how did they know how long something had to be? Did they just like... Is it like a fully covered cup and it's like a straw where you just keep sticking in the straw until it hits the bottom, right? Is that how they build things in the sea? I think about that really often as well. Like oil rigs? Yeah. There's a lot of like horror games and stuff based on oil rigs and stuff too. Some is all like, damn, is this based off like a real and true experience? Anyway, this is my Haiti. I got a pistachio jasmine tea. It's a bit watered down now. It's like 70-30 for pink aptitude. I assume long roast with a weight. Yumberry is my order. Yeah, I don't think I get this again. Like I said, I only got it because I've been really obsessed with like jasmine tea recently, but it's not as good as Molly tea. There's a whole video on YouTube that explains how they're able... Okay, so that's also the thing. I could just Google this and I could just watch a video on it, but I've purposely avoided doing so because my imagination needs to imagine how they're building these things in the ocean. No boba in it. I don't really drink... Okay, this might be controversial. I don't like chewing things if I'm drinking something. like you know, like when I was younger, obviously like with boba you get boba in it, but the older I got the more I realized, yeah, if I'm drinking something I should just be drinking it. I shouldn't have to be chewing while drinking it. So I don't really get boba like in my drinks anymore. But I also I don't get milk tea often. I don't really like I feel like milk tea tends to be too florally, which is why I don't order it often. Which is why I was so surprised that I enjoyed Molly Tea's boba's milk tea so much, because it's pretty florally. If I do get anything in my drink, it's more like maybe grass jelly or like crystal boba, if even. But you know, like I get really icked out by all of these boba drinks that have like creme brulee in it and pudding and like chunks of whatever. It's like at that point that's just a full ass dessert. At that point, why am I wasting my calories on boba? At that point, I should have just gotten like a full dessert, you know? So yeah. So now I really only drink like fruit teas and that kind of stuff. Like I feel like chunks of fruit is like the most that I'll want in my drinks, maybe. Is a sign you got older. I don't mind getting older, for the record. I think. I don't know. like does aging happen overnight? Like, no, I actually had to stop. I was like, do you just wake up one day and look like you're 30? You know, like it's one of these, or but I guess that's why like everybody is like so into skincare and like does all these things. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I kind of wash like I'm grateful for all the people that call me cute and pretty. I appreciate it. I do work very hard to look cute and pretty, but the secret is I'm worse than a man. Like, you know, I think actually a majority of men are probably better than me because they like wash their face with face wash and like they like really scrub it out and stuff, right? Like for me, if I like put makeup on, I just like splash water on my face, wipe it down, and then call it a day. So honestly, I'm really lucky that my skin is as clear as it is because I think I'm worse than a man when it comes to like cause Tony will be like, oh, did you put like makeup on or something, or like, oh, did you like use a different moisturizer? And I was like, yeah, I wake up and I just splash water on my face and then I go on with my day. And I know that one of these days that's going to backfire on me, but for the time being, I'm able to get away with it. It's okay. It's okay. The trade-off is that my hair falls out when I'm stressed. I would rather have gray hair early than to have my hair fall out from stress. I remember when I turned 30, my brain immediately said, okay, time for permanent hair loss, which just... Okay, that's why it's like, you know, when I turned 25, and then my frontal lobe came in, that was the first time that I realized I can just hang up on my parents. Like, like, it was in that moment I was like, oh, maybe my brain did develop, you know? Because I feel like a lot of stress I had growing up is like, I realized that like, oh, if I just don't like this phone call, I can just hang up on them. Oh, if I don't want to talk to my parents, I don't have to, you know? So I realized that when I turned 20. But wow. Holy crap. So many of you guys have known me since I was 19. Some even longer. I've had some people in chat that have known me before I even started streaming at like 16. I'm 26 now. Jesus Christ. Not in like a I've gotten so old, but it's like, wow, that's been a really long time. I don't know how much more of me you guys can learn. I feel like, yeah, because I started streaming when I was 19. So I'm 26 this year. So no, my hair routine is very expensive. That's why I have the trade-off is that I just wash my face with water. Because I can't afford to have my face cost like too much money. My hair already costs too much money. I wish I knew you that long. It's okay if you haven't. If anything, I prefer the person like, you know, when I turned 25 and then I just had a realization of all the shit that I had done growing up. I like apologized to a couple of my friends that had known me since I was like 20 something. I was like, I'm really sorry you knew me when I was 21. I was kind of a nightmare. My bad. Thanks for keeping me in your life. So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where like, oh, I think even if I've had like shitty people in my life, I honestly regret less of them, more of my own actions and more of myself. More of like, I regret my actions. I don't think I've ever regret like letting someone do something to me or like knowing someone or something like that. It's more of like a regret coming from my end of things, and where I just feel like, oh, maybe I could have controlled this better, or maybe I should have realized this sooner, or maybe I could have changed this. Yeah, so it's like I don't really have regrets of like other people. I just have regrets about my own actions more than anything, definitely. Real talk, I think we never stop actually knowing someone, so I bet there's so many things about you that we love. I don't know. I'm a really fickle person. I think that's like the one thing that I do hate about myself the most. Hate is like a strong term because I think I do love myself more than the average person. Like I mentioned, right? I have high ego, high self-esteem, low confidence. So I love myself quite a bit. But I think like I'm a really fickle person. And like I mentioned, like along with feeling too strongly, I also like have very strong feelings of like being greedy or being selfish or being possessive, which goes against the image that I want to have of myself and the image that other people have of me as well. So I try to like suppress all those things, but then I feel like it makes it even worse sometimes when those feelings flare up because I had been like holding back this entire time. Oh, then I just realized like, oh, you know, the people. There's always like that fear at the back of your head that like, oh, maybe you aren't, especially with streaming, right? Especially with your community. Like, as much as I want to believe that I'm really honest and I kind of tell and show you guys everything, it's also one of those things of where it's all like, like, but do you really know me? Like I mentioned that one of my biggest fears, one of my non-irrational biggest fears is being misunderstood. I really hate being perceived by people who don't know me. Like, not, you don't even need to know me well, but just like people who don't know me that just assume things about me because they just don't know me. Like that's like, so that's why like it takes every like bone in my body to not delete tweets that do really well or just kind of leave my circle, because it's all like, oh, look at all these people who don't know me, who see this tweet and this is their first impression of me, and if they get the wrong idea or they don't have the context or they don't know, that's why like, you know, I over explain myself to a fault of where I give people more ammo against me because I'm so desperately explaining myself because I don't want to be misunderstood. Which is all like, oh, I think that's one of the things that like going into my 30s, I really hope I can fix. Or I hope that I honestly have a pretty anxious attachment style, I think. Like I have like object, is it object permanence? Whereas like if you're not in front of me, then I think that you hate me and want me dead and never want to see me ever again, you know? And so I would really like to fix that. I think it's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better of where I'm not so insecure now that a lot of times I do know that like, oh, my friends do care about me. They do like me. You guys like me. You guys care about me. That sort of things. Even if life gets in the way, I know that like, if I do stream, you'll do your best to show up and I'll do my best to show up for you guys, that kind of stuff. Like object neglect. Okay, object neglect. I like that. Start fixing it now because behaviors start locking in place in your 30s. No! You can be more secure over time. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I think it goes in line with like thinking that I have... Okay, see? I can't even say that like, oh, I think I have no value. Because once again, as someone with a high ego and high self-esteem, I think I got a lot of value. But it's kind of the feeling of like... value is in the eye of the beholder, right? Like maybe I have things that are valued now, but that could always change in your mind another day or whatever. I don't know. I think I just need to stop thinking, you guys. I think my brain just... I actually, I take it back. My superpower, I wish to have a physical switch that I can flick off between thinking and no thinking. Lobotomy and no lobotomy. I used to suffer from over-explanation when I felt misunderstood, but realizing no amount of explaining can truly change a person made me realize that sometimes it's not worth it. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, one of the lessons that I had to learn very early on was that if they didn't want your side of the story from the start, they never intended on listening to it. You know, like, so there's no point in trying to change their mind. Like if they were never going to give you a chance to like even tell your side of stuff, I think. But Dumb mode and normal operation mode. So dumb and dumber. Overthinking Yuna is amusing. Is it? Is it just because you two have these thoughts, or you just think to yourself, how could anybody think like this? I feel like I had an epiphany when I finally moved out and realized I can give my own orders instead now. Yeah. I think I I'm pretty defensive. I'm a very defensive person. I don't like being wrong. Saying sorry is also really hard sometimes, but I do try to say sorry no matter what, because I feel like, for me, if there's something I need to say, if I don't say it, it literally feels like my chest is going to explode. Like, if I have a thought, it just has to be said. Like, or I'll be thinking about it, even if it's like the stupidest thing ever. That's just the type of person that I am. So it's one of those things where it's like I try not to think too much because I go into the same thought spiral, but it's amusing to hear these thoughts spoken out loud. But yeah, I don't know. To be fair, even with the mindset of like, oh, if I explained it better or handled it better emotionally, there are definitely times where the other person definitely is at fault. Like, there are just some insufferable people out there. Speaking of insufferable people, you know, I didn't realize how insufferable Instagram Reels are. I don't use Instagram Reels often. Unfortunately, I am a TikToker, of the casual sort. But I don't really use Instagram Reels. But I use Instagram for floral stuff and for my nail designs and stuff. And I also don't check Instagram Reel comments often. And then, but every single time I do, I get fucking rage baited. Oh man, okay, so there was this lady that made a video. She essentially was all like, when you have to edit your when you have to redo your bridal bouquet last minute because you hate how it looks or whatever, right? Or like it was like nothing what you wanted and that kind of stuff. And you know, I went to the comments and there was a florist in the comments, and she basically was all like, okay, so for more context as well, and it's also like maybe that's why I'm like I can't run my own business, right? But I still do floral work freelancing, and I will always try my best to give what the client wants, but I will also make sure that they understand that, like, depending on the budget or what they're asking for or that kind of thing, right? I may or may not be able to accommodate it, but I feel like, especially with florals, yes, okay, sure, you're working in florals because you love flowers, but genuinely, with like being like a florist for people, making arrangements for people, there has to be a part of you that wants to deliver like these like flowers to people. You want to make people happy with the flowers. I know that sounds really cheesy, but at least that's how I feel. Where it's all like, I want to deliver you a bouquet that conveys all the emotions that you're wanting to convey to whoever you're gifting it to, or if it's for yourself or anything like that, right? That's like a really, really big deal to me. And so I just gotten so mad because I think people are really entitled these days, especially people that provide a service, if that makes sense. Especially things like flowers. And sorry for like stalling the explanation. Like I just have to like lead up, and so, and no, there are very difficult people to work with. Tell me about it. There are people that after working with them, I go, there is no amount of money in the world that will ever make me work with this person ever again. There's definitely people like that as well. But one of the things is essentially, flowers are not a necessity. Flowers are not cheap, and I acknowledge that. sometimes the flowers that people are asking for is not something that can be accomplished with their budget, right? And I get it. Like, it's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of work. But I was just so upset that, like, essentially, there was this lady, she had a bridal bouquet. It was just roses. It was just like white roses, which in terms of floral, roses are pretty expensive. However, if you are working as a florist, you probably have a wholesaler. In that case, a bunch of 24 roses is not that expensive in the grand scheme of things, right? And I use this term lightly. For example, like if you buy 12 roses at a grocery store or maybe even at Costco, it'll probably cost about $40 or more. If you go to a wholesaler, or if you're a florist and you work wholesale, like you can get a bunch of 24 roses for like maybe $35 to $50, which is like, yeah, like and then I think people don't realize, like sorry, I have to give so much context like for this story. When you are making arrangements, you typically peel off a lot of the leaves and you kind of clean the stem as well, which is what makes the flowers. So that's why like 12 roses may not look like a lot of roses once you've done all that cleaning, because it's just the rose and step, right? But what I'm saying is, a bridal bouquet, if you want like a bridal bouquet that's like maybe about yay big, hold it for like the flowers and stuff, 24 roses is more than enough, is what I'm saying. So this lady had put up a video where essentially she was talking about how she had to redo her bridal bouquet the morning of her wedding with her mom, because the bouquet just wasn't to her standard. Like, it was like she had asked for like no like foliage, foliage. She just wanted like pure white roses. The florist had picked white roses with a green tint to them at the tips, and like it just wasn't the shape that she wanted and much stuff, right? Anyway, I felt really bad for her because that's one of these where it's like that's just carelessness from the florist. Like, I promise you, if the florist had taken their time to like looked at the flowers and like pick them out, it's very easy to get affordable white roses without a green tint. So a florist had commented under this post, and I'll read it out loud to you guys. It had just made me so frustrated, and I just, hold up. I've been yapping too much, so I need to blow my nose real quick. Hee. Like I've come across my very fair share of like entitled customers and stuff, right? But this florist, they were just so cruel about the way they wrote it that it just made me so frustrated. Like, just say that you're a bad florist. Like, you spent like 5 minutes typing this up, and it can be summarized with you don't care about your clients and you're a bad florist. But essentially, they were talking about how a lot of brides typically give a budget for flowers and give photos of flowers that are out of their budget, which is, yes, it does happen. It's understandable. You do have to be pretty straight up with that, of like, hey, just by the cost of flowers, this is how much it's gonna cost. That's just like, which, okay, understandable. But this lady wasn't complaining about her like wedding florals. She was complaining about her bouquet, okay? And this person goes, the truth is, flowers are an investment, especially for weddings. And on such an important day, the last thing we want is a bride to be disappointed. Because years from now, when she looks back at her wedding photos, we don't want her to think, I wish I had chosen a better florist. In reality, it often comes down to not investing enough to bring her vision to life. Whoa, something about that line just made me so frustrated. Like, oh my gosh, like, how could you type that out? Like, how could you say that? Like, oh my god. And then they go, Our goal is always to create something that feels right, looks beautiful, and truly reflects the moment. Never something that falls short. I think you look stunning, and I don't think anybody paid attention to your bouquet as much as you did. And I was like, as the florist, should you not be the one paying the most attention to the bouquet that you are making for this? Like, I was like, how can you say that, like, it's an important day for the bride and that florals are an investment, and then telling her, oh, nobody cares about the flowers as much as you do? Like how can you say? And then it was like, so it was literally just a simple bouquet of white roses, and it just made me so sad. It just made me really sad to be like, there are people out there that have businesses and are running it, and this is how they feel about their clients. Like, it just really breaks my heart, like, honestly. And it's like, okay, yes, I understand that when you're running a business, you have to be strong. You have to really put your foot down on things. You have to kind of, but that doesn't mean you can't be human, you know? Like, as someone who's worked with flowers, as someone who realizes, as someone who was charging flowers with no labor in it because I wanted to expect, like, it's a lot of work. Do I think that it's the amount of work to be charging what some of these people charge? To be completely honest, no, not really. But I understand demand. I understand that, like, it is a luxury. It just I don't know. I did my own wedding florals. It was a lot of work. It was obviously, I know how much the flowers cost, and I can see why people charge the way they do. But it was just one of those things where I think everybody should have the ability to enjoy nice things and to have nice things, especially for an important day. And I think it just makes me really sad to kind of see this mindset that, like, kind of looks down on them, you know? Like, I don't know if it's like a very, like, idealistic way of thinking, or maybe I'm just too naive, or maybe just because I'm still, like, I guess, starting out in floral design and stuff, I have a very childish mindset, I guess. I just really, it's kind of sad to see. It's my knees. It sounds like a jaded florist who got used to trying to justify their high prices. Like, I think the wedding industry in general is, like, kind of evil and kind of takes advantage of people. Like, yes, it's hard. I don't know. It's one of the things where it's like, I feel like I can't talk about this in, like, because of the salaries that exist out there for the end of the day, right? Like, as someone who's also a creator, as someone who's a florist, as someone who bakes and sell, you're not paying for the amount of time that I took making this. You're paying for all the time it took for me to get good at making this, right? It's like the saying, right? But I feel like people have just taken it too far. You know what I mean? Like, people use that to justify, like, poor treatment or overcharging people, and kind of painting other people to seem like they're looking down on them or don't respect their profession or that kind of stuff, when that's not really the case. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is a problem. Maybe this is why I can never run my own business, you know? like maybe I need to grow a spine. I don't know. I would never let a client mistreat me, and I definitely would be quite straight up and clear about, like, what I can do or what I can't do. But I also would never, like, look down on someone who's willing to, like, work with me and wanting to spend money on, like, my work. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't happen as often. If you have a few clients for weddings, you need to overcharge to get through months. Yeah, and that's fine. That's okay too. But for example, there was this art. Yeah, I think I face as a, yeah, maybe, I don't know. There was this photographer that was charging $20,000 for a wedding photo shoot, and it's one of those things of where it's all like, yeah, you can tell them to like know your worth and like you. That's the thing. I feel like there's okay. If I am paying 20K for wedding photos, I'm expecting probably also a videographer. I'm expecting at least 2 other photographers with you to capture every single moment, right? Like, isn't it hard to like justify 20K if it's just like for one photographer, you know? And then she got really upset with her like she was telling him like, oh, you're disrespecting my profession, like these are my photos, like you're paying for like my experience and stuff. I'm just like, but there's a line. There is definitely a line of what's like I don't know. In the end, you have people that get paid the amount they do to work in tech and just make get ready with me videos of where they go drink matcha at their company's free cafe, right? I mean, in the end, there are people that are still willing to pay them, right? So maybe good for them. I don't know. Maybe I just sound jealous, but I just really can't fathom it. I think, like, I just can't fathom it. But yeah. Oh wait, I moved my camera down. You guys can see Fern and Free Rent sleeping on each other now. Hold up. My grown-up Barbie dolls. It's so cute, isn't it? Hiccup. Yeah. Thanks for listening to me rant. Like, I was like holding on to that over the weekend because I was just kind of mad about it. I was like, how could you speak like that to... I don't know, everyone deserves to have flowers. In a sense of like, if they want... Like, if they already paid you for it and you had agreed to it, why half-ass it? You know? I think okay, yeah, I think that's my biggest problem. It's like, you already accepted their money. You accepted this job. Why did you half-ass it? Did you not even respect them enough to like at least try? You know? I just really love flowers, and so it just makes me sad to feel like not only the person that wanted these flowers, because they also love flowers, was disrespected. Like, the flowers were also disrespected, you know? Which I know that sounds kind of cheesy to say, but it's true. It's how I feel about it. So my desk has too many things right now. Being in tech, part of me wonders why I'm being paid this much, and then another wonders why others are being paid so much more. It's a cycle, isn't it? It's a cycle. Some people get really burnt out on their jobs. Yeah. I guess in the end, it's a very idealistic way of thinking and pretty juvenile as well, right? The world goes on and people have to do things to live, and it's not really their fault sometimes of the circumstances and what they need to do, and maybe one experience changed the rest of their outlook for the rest of their life, which is understandable. I guess the only thing that I can really do is strive to not have those feelings or be in a situation like that myself, you know? But yeah, it definitely is just one of those things of where what's the point? Let's go back to all being dinosaurs. Let's just wait for the meteor to strike, you guys. I think it's like, I'm just a very, like I said, I have a lot of like ugly feelings inside of my heart that I wish I didn't feel, including feelings like I don't need to be any better, or kind of like I don't need anything to improve for my conditions. But also, why does this person who like sucks and takes advantage of people and is bad still striving, you know, and still like winning and like no punishment, that sort of feeling, you know? It's all like, I'm not even necessarily angry about like whatever I'm doing. I just hate when bad people get rewarded. And I feel like I will never be. Once I can get over that feeling, I feel like I will fully mature as an adult. I still think like that pretty often, so it means that I'm still immature. Boo-hoo. My nose is so stuffy because I've been yapping too much, you guys. Because karma's not an actual thing, so it feels really bad when awful people never get punished. It really does! Like, it's not even jealousy. Like, at least I don't think it is. Like, it really is not the jealousy of like, oh, why them, not me? It really is like, I just really wish that they weren't getting rewarded for fucking over so many people. Or for like hurting other people. Or for like just being like that in front of other people's faces and nobody catches on to it. It's like honestly like a waste of space and air, you know? But I don't know. Everybody is loved by somebody, I guess. But yeah, it's hard to break out of that karmic viewpoint knowing that sometimes often bad people get good things sucks. Yeah. I think it'd be easier for me to like cope with it if it was like oh, I wish I was like I deserve that, like not them, whatever sort of thing. But it's never like that. It's just all like, but why? You know? Because we're usually taught the ideal way to live. But yeah. I don't know. We should all go back to being dinosaurs. If I was a dinosaur, I'd be an ocean one. Definitely because I can't swim currently, so I prefer to be reborn into a creature that can swim. I think a lot of people don't think that they deserve good things because they're too harsh on themselves. Yeah, that's also... Yeah. So then in that case, it's also another form of like self-sabotage, right? The giant tuna will still get you. No! I'll be bigger than... Oh, right. My other irrational fear, for anybody that has never heard my irrational fear, is being dropped in the middle of the ocean. And even though I can't swim, drowning is not my fear. It is being attacked by a giant tuna and there's nothing I can do about it. I often have nightmares about sucker punching the tuna and then breaking my wrist because the tuna is too strong and then I drown. We're doing that for your birthday this year? You guys are dropping me in the ocean for my birthday? That's crazy. That's crazy. It always shocks me when I hear people can't swim. The thing is that like I took swimming lessons. And then I also have a certification for swimming. And, you know, I only found out I couldn't swim because I entered a contest for swimming and then I drowned. So like, I fully believed I could swim. But I just am a natural sinker. Like, whenever I try to float, the only thing above the water isn't even my head, it's just my tits. So... so yeah. Swimming. I'm a natural sinker. Glad to see you're okay at least. I never was the same after the drowning incident. You just need to tune yourself correctly and the tuna will try to tune someone else. I genuinely have to know how you thought that you could swim when you didn't. I took paid swimming lessons. I passed the test that they test you on to give you a certificate that tells you I can swim. I was in the swimming classes with those people that drop the babies into the water and then hope that they float, you know? So I thought that I could swim. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. Is that a Texas thing? Maybe. You probably forgot. Those classes might not be legit. They had slides in that pool. There were water slides. Water slides are pretty sick. You need someone to watch you swim. It's okay. Nini Yuna have ordered a Piplup floaty. Cause I'll be going to a lake house in a couple of weekends for my brother-in-law's 40th birthday. Did you try swimming in the last years? Absolutely not. Yeah, anyway. Who needs to swim when I have a floaty? Anyway. I think I'm probably gonna end stream for today. I don't know if I'll be streaming later tonight. I have work tomorrow, but I'll try to stream in the evening. If not, you guys will definitely probably see me on Wednesday. And then I work Friday, so I should be able to stream Thursday as well. Anyway, thank you. Wait, hold on. I missed all the resubs. Hold on. Oh, I need to clean my desk. I can't fucking use my mouse. Chud-san. Give me a second. Oh, thank you. Hotline for the 63 months resub. Thank you, Vander, for the 57 months resub. Thank you, Diamond, for the 64 months resub. Thank you, Bacon, for the gift of today. Thank you, Warrior, for the 43 months resub. Thank you, Lily, for the 47 months resub. Thank you, Chair, for the 55 months resub. Thank you, Arcadia, for the 63 months resub. Thank you, Dozami, for the 46 months resub. Thank you so much, Silver, for the 1221 dono. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I started watching you. I'm grateful. I'm glad you started watching me too. And thank you for all the resubs and videos, donos, all that good stuff today. I will see you guys when I can. Please have a delicious dinner tonight if you haven't yet, or if you're starting your day, have a wonderful breakfast. Have a really wonderful have a very wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. And I'll see you guys next time. Chud-san says goodbye too. Goodbye. Bye, you guys.